Hey tubers, Ben the Curious Consumer here. Welcome back to The Curious Consumer. This is part 3 of the PlayStation 4 controller mod with Elite accents, or the Elite mod, so to speak. I'm back here because the part that I've been waiting for the last 2 months has finally come in. It is the Collective Minds Strike Pack first-person shooter Dominator pack. This here is a modification pack that goes right onto the back of your PlayStation 4 controller, giving you those extra triggers on the back of the controller, much like the Microsoft Elite controller would. This pack here, pretty awesome, and it is full of different types of features. So in the box here, the Collective Minds box, you are going to receive this pack. Now this box here, I got it on Amazon. I believe I paid, actually I had a gift card, so I didn't have to pay anything, but the average cost for this particular item is anywhere between $40 and $50. I was able to get mine in. Like I said, it took a little bit of time. It was 1 or 2 days late on shipping, but I did end up getting it in from Amazon. Inside the box, you will get this device along with a 10-foot micro USB charge cable. Now, pretty awesome little device here. I've used it for the last couple of days just to kind of get a feel for it, so I could give you guys an honest review of this product. And I gotta say, guys, pretty decent product. Some of the stuff that they put in here I feel is a little bit overkill, but other than that, I mean, for what this product is meant to do, it does make the controller so much more versatile. So let me just tell you a little bit about this device. Inside the box, you will get this Collective Minds instruction manual, and this manual is pretty extensive. In here, we'll give you all sorts of different information, like how to get started, how to set up the device, how to utilize the device with Sony Gold headset, as well as important terminology and modology that you can do with this device. Now, let me be the first one to tell you guys that this device here does modify your controller slightly. There are 2 versions of modification. The first version is a tournament style modification where you could remap the buttons on the front of the controller to utilize these triggers that are on the side. So say you're playing Call of Duty, and typically on the Call of Duty game you would press this button to reload. You could actually use the Strike Pack to remap the button to one of these 2 triggers, so you never actually have to take your fingers off the thumbstick to reload. Now, to me, that is an okay mod. The things that I don't like, granted this is a modification pack, so for some people this would work, but for me personally, I believe in good competition, and I don't like when people have a bigger advantage over me when I'm playing a video game, such as rapid fire mode or constant jump mode, or like a God mode or a drop shot or quick scope or jitter fire or turbo mode. This device does do all of those things if you want to use it. I did try using those modes in single-player campaign modes of some of the games. That I am perfectly fine with, but when I'm playing online, I will turn that off. And you do have the ability to toggle between both of them. Alright guys, so let's just pop this thing right on, and I'll show you a quick overview of how this device works. So on here, you'll see it has a micro USB cable right here. You're just going to line that up with your controller, and you just pop it into place. On the bottom, you have a little swing arm here. And yes, we will get to this in just a second. You'll notice that that swing arm will cover up the 3.5mm jack here. But no worries, they do give you another 3.5mm jack on the bottom. So when you do plug this in, what you kind of want to do is lift up this front part so you don't hit the power button just yet. And you just want to push it up till it pops into place on the speaker grill. There are 3 little teeth on the top of this portion here that will actually click it into place on top of that speaker grill. So now I'm going to turn on my controller. You'll see I'm lit up there, and now I'm attached to my PlayStation 4. Let's take a tour of this little thing. You'll notice there is the 3.5mm jack on the bottom. You'll see how perfectly fit this particular device fits on this PlayStation 4 controller. So I can just pull them really easily, pull those extra triggers on the side. On the top here, you have another micro USB port, which we'll get into in just a second. You have these little, what look like dots on the top here. These are actually LED lights to let you know what kind of firing mode you're in. Then you have these squares on the back here, which help you remap the 2 triggers. You'll see this remap button will correspond with the trigger underneath it. So if I want to remap like a button, say the square button, to this trigger, all I have to do is press that remap button and then hold it down with the square button, and it remaps the button to this side. Also right here is the Collective Mind symbol, and inside there are two little lights, and I'll show you that in just a second. That'll show you the eyeballs. When the lights on here are in white mode, that's tournament mode, where you can just use the button remapping. When the lights are blue, that means it's in modification mode, and you can scroll through your modifications for rapid fire or anything like that. I won't be going into detail on the rapid fire portion. I'm just going to show you the remapping portion of the controller today. But once you have your controller turned on, and you have it sunk to the system, take the micro USB cable, and you'll notice there are these little notches here on the side of the cable. I don't know if you can see that on camera. There are little notches inside here to help you line this cable up. So all you want to do is line up those notches, and you just push it into place. Once it's in place, what will happen is you will have these lights on the back of the controller turned on. So you see those little lights right there. Those lights right there are the lights for, like I said, for the regular tournament mode. And if I hold these buttons down, I can press the button again. I'm not sure the combination there, but it will turn on the tournament mode, or not tournament mode, the modification mode. Sorry about that. So as I'm getting started here, I just want to disconnect some things here. So now that I have that plugged into place, all I have to do is press my home button, and what will happen is when I press the home button, it'll actually pull me back out into the menu, and I could actually see that my controller is no longer battery operated. It'll be wired at that point. So on the screen, it'll show the wired icon, or just the controller with no battery on it. And if I get into the games, like I said, all I have to do to remap any buttons, say I'm playing, like right now I'm playing Plants vs. Zombies 2, when I want to reload, I press the square button. If I don't want to reload there, what I would do is modify it by holding down this button and pressing the square button. And now whenever I pull this trigger, my character will reload. Quite a cool device. One of the caveats to having this device is it does make your controller wired. So that could be one of the things that would make or break the sale for you. But I do recommend this product. It actually feels really good, and where the triggers are placed, it feels like they're supposed to be there. So Collective Minds did a really great job putting this addition on to the controller. Really like it. Definitely makes my Elite modifications well worth it. Again, guys, as a recap for the modifications that we have done to this controller, we've taken it apart. We've installed these Microsoft Xbox Elite thumb pads where I can actually remove them and put on the, let's say, the higher, faster aiming thumb pads. I can take off the directional pad, put on the platter if I want. It feels really good in the hand. It actually weighs a little bit more when you have these magnetic parts on it. And last but not least, we added on the double triggers in the back. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me, the Curious Consumer, this time around. I really hope you enjoyed this series of the 3-part modification process. It did take a little longer than expected, and we did run into a couple of bumps in the road with the way some of these pieces fit together on the controller. If you'd like to see how we remedied that, just go back to video number 2. I do show you how I went about remedying this issue. But I will say, guys, all in all, I am very happy with the modification that I ended up doing for this product. And I hope that this motivates you to try some of this. You don't have to do everything that I did. You don't have to do the directional pad if you don't want to. These thumbsticks were easy enough to put on, and of course this mod on the back of the controller was easy enough to put on as well. All in all, guys, I really enjoyed the mod. I hope you guys liked it too. Please smack that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out a couple of other videos that I have out there, and some of the new upcoming videos that I have coming out very soon. Again, guys, thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate the positive feedback that I've been receiving, and the help. Some of the people that are watching the channel have been eager to help me on this project. So I do thank you guys, and I give you guys a big thumbs up as well. Guys, Thanks again. Once again, I am Ben, the Curious Consumer. I really hope you enjoyed these videos, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.